This is the Transformers Studio Series from the game Transformers Devastation. We have the deluxe class Devastation Optimus Prime. Looks smaller than I thought it would be. But let's keep an open mind with this figure. And I'm still hoping it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. But we'll see. And here is Devastation Optimus Prime out of the box. And you know what? I am shocked that this thing looks pretty good. I mean, it's not a perfect figure, but it's definitely not bad. When it was first revealed, I already had some assumptions that this thing was going to suck as heck. I was like, oh, there's too many hollow spaces in the parts. The plastic is going to be crap. I mean, the design's going to be just an ugly design. I was already expecting very poor engineering and shoddy, very poor plastic quality. But surprise, surprise, this thing actually is a very, very good Optimus Prime figure from the Studio Series line. I can't believe it either. Let's take a closer look at the details of this new Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 14.5 centimeters tall, or about 5 3/4 inches tall. And here he is with a typical deluxe class figure, Studio Series, Dramatic Capture Series, deluxe class Jazz. Here he is with the myth, the legend, the Transformers Legacy United G1 deluxe class Optimus Prime. Leaps and bounds, way better than this figure in terms of quality, engineering, and design. Hands down, superior figure over this one. And if you want to see him with other Optimus Prime figures, here is on the far left, the Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. This is the War for Cybertron Trilogy, Earthrise Kingdom, and now the Dramatic Capture Series Leader Class Optimus Prime. So he's not the smallest. I was really expecting him to be as tall as this one, but he's right there in the middle, perfectly sized deluxe class figure. So let's get plastic quality out of the way. It is made of really premium plastic. It doesn't feel like it's 3D printed. Definitely not a Studio Series type of plastic or Movieverse plastic. Very, very solid, nice glossy finish. The only thing that really brings down this figure in terms of quality is the way they've molded the plastic. It's got a lot of hollow pieces. Now, my friend Fly Guy, he's gonna hate this. He's absolutely gonna hate this. A lot of hollow spaces, which I'm pretty sure DNA Design and other third-party companies are going to fix with some fillers, but I get it. They were trying to save on cost. Had they filled all of that, he's gonna be pretty heavy, lots of plastic, but I am shocked at how well the plastic is. These smokestacks, they come unassembled. You gotta assemble them. They come in that tissue paper. You put them together, they hold pretty tightly, and they're made of really solid plastic. I wish they could have painted a lot of these things, though. A lot of the plastic is unpainted. You've got paint here on the chest. You've got paint on his hips. The head sculpt is painted beautifully. So yeah, I wish they could have put more paint, but very limited paint. Because of the high quality type of plastic they use, there's really not much paint required. You got some paint here and there just for the aesthetic, but they found a way to save on paint and they did it beautifully. Battle Axe, this is the ugliest accessory I've ever seen for an Optimus Prime, but they've used, even for the axe, really solid plastic. I wish they could have used clear plastic. It would have looked nicer, but instead it looks like I don't know, it's like a chicken. I don't know, some banana colored chicken. I didn't really know what to think of this. I thought this was the most useless accessory. They should have given him a gun. So if you have the Earthrise or Kingdom or Dramatic Capture Series Optimus Prime, you'll be familiar with this gun, from the leader class, and it will actually fit him very, very nicely. The scale is perfect. I wouldn't have minded if they had repacked this accessory, to be honest. It does have one tiny bit of accessory as well, and it is, of course, the Matrix of Leadership, which is in his chest cavity, which is really impossible to remove without some special tool or something. The instructions tell you to twist it and then pull it out. The thing doesn't move, okay? There's a lot of these plastic molded in. It does not move, Hasbro. The only way to remove it is you have, fingernails. You got to push on it, and that's how you do it. But the instructions tell you to twist it and all that. Not going to happen. Or if you have a pair of tweezers, yeah, it's easy to do that. The thing is molded in this glossy white plastic. It is a shame they couldn't have molded in silver or painted it, But yeah, it is what it is. And he can hold it if you position the hands properly. Yeah, I have some pictures in the beginning of the video. It shows you that he can actually hold it. Yeah, he can hold it. You can actually put it above his head. He can hold it. Not the best accessory in the world, but I'm glad they put a matrix, of course. I love the articulation on this figure. It just is a lot of fun to pose. What a treat. You got to pose it creatively so you don't see the hollow spaces, but even if you see the hollow spaces, it's fine. Neck is on a ball joint, but really it's relegated to just left and right motion. A little bit of up and down motion, but there's a hinge, transformation hinge, which allow him to look up. So that's okay. Waist is on a swivel. The hips, you do the splits, go kick forward, backward. He's got a, I guess effectively, this is not a thigh swivel, this is a knee swivel. Hinge knees. The ankles have the rocker tilt, toe articulation. The arms, okay, he's got this hinge wrist because of transformation. He's got a hinge elbow, bicep swivel. The shoulders are actually pretty interesting because they've got these butterfly joints because of transformation. They've got these hinge joints as well, again, mostly due to transformation. But curious enough, I was afraid these shoulders were on rivets and that I thought they were just loose. But from the way they look, from where I'm standing, I think they're on ball joints. And that's great. There's an even greater range of motion for that shoulder because they're on ball joints. The right ball joint, I should say, is a little bit more loose than the left ball joint, but that's fine. You can get him in some really incredible poses. It's just a shame it doesn't have a blaster. He has this, which you can peg on either hand, which kind of sucks. It doesn't look great. This is a horrible accessory. In robot mode, the instructions don't tell you how to store it, but there are some slots. Because I was wondering why they put this. This has nothing to do with transformation. It's just a kibble. That's where you store the on one of these slots, you store the weapon. So the instructions don't say that, but you can do that. So transformation seems to be very straightforward, very akin to G1 transformation. You want to set the weapon off to the side. You want to start with the head, fold it up, rotate that, and then fold it down. But the instructions tell you to fold it all the way down. My suggestion is you don't just fold it halfway because it's very difficult to pluck out these wheels if the head is already tucked in all the way down. So do that, and then these wheels are going to tab in. Just move the arms off to the side so they're out of the way. You want to move these ab pieces or these side ab pieces. You want to just move them diagonally like that. Don't fold them all the way in because they are going to lock in these tabs. It'll be much easier to fold in and lock in everything once they just put them skewed up like this. Okay, so this ab section is going to move up. You want to rotate and line up that chest with the wheels. You're going to fold the heel spur and the toes downward. You're going to open up these things. The gas tanks, I suppose. You're going to fold up the legs all the way back up like that. Flick out the hitch. It's interesting he has a hitch, but it doesn't come with a trailer. I'm pretty sure they're going to release this figure with a trailer. Maybe Takara Tomi's going to do that. You want to rotate the wheels out. I thought that was pretty cool. Nice way to clean up and hide those wheels. You want to join the legs together and line up those thighs. Like I said, those teeny tiny tabs, they are going to be tabbed and locked into place with these ab pieces. Okay, and that locks in the whole truck assembly. Now all that's left is really to fold the arms. This is going to be very familiar transformation. It's very G1 Optimus Prime transformation. Just fold that, and then you gotta scoot and just find a way to squeeze the arms just over the wheels and under the chest and inside the grill. So it's a little tricky. The clearances are tight, and it's going to be tight the first time you do it. So see those tabs right there? You are going to slot them on top of the wheels and then the fist. Okay, very tight. And this is a little disappointing. This is the final resting place of that grill. There is really a gap based on the instructions. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Wish they could have found a way to just fill that up. But again, that's what third-party upgrade kits are for. And then these gas tanks, they fold and lock everything in, and they reveal more hollow spaces. I mean, what the heck is that, Hasbro? I mean, you can even see the manufacturing label, like BL. I mean, those are RBRs, right and left. I mean, come on, man. Again, third-party upgrade kits are going to fix that. So it's a very nice transformation. It's a very satisfying transformation. I am loving this transformation. It's just a shame that there's a lot of gaps here and there. I'll take the gaps if it means quality plastic wheels, riveted wheels, just really, really good, hefty, very some mass to it, some weight to it. It's a nice toy. It's a nice Optimus Prime figure. It just doesn't look the prettiest, but it's a nice playable action figure. Okay, now the accessory, useless bit of accessory is gonna tab in there. Really useless. I mean, we don't need that. Okay, so he rolls incredibly well. So here's a typical deluxe class. He's on the small-ish side. This is the Legacy Selects Hound. Okay, it's kind of small, but let's bring in Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. Wow, I didn't think he'd be this big. But yeah, he still much smaller in scale, obviously. But he's right there. Not a bad-sized deluxe class figure. And if you wanted to see him in alt mode next to the Legacy United G1 Optimus Prime, here you go. Again, he is much bigger in alt mode, just like in robot mode. The only thing this thing does better than this guy are the rubber tires, which again would have been too much to ask, I think, for this one, because these are really small, thin wheels. But even in alt mode, this thing is the superior Optimus Prime. And so some final thoughts on the Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime. The figure is actually pretty good. I am shocked that I'm saying this, but when he was first revealed, I really did not have a lot of faith in this figure. But having him in hand, posing him was so much fun. I really enjoyed this figure. It's not a perfect figure by any means. It's a shame it doesn't have any blaster. I mean, how can you not put a blaster rifle for an Optimus Prime figure? I mean, I would have been happier with a proton cannon instead of that Energon axe. Plastic quality is unbelievably amazing. It's just a shame he's got a lot of hollow spaces, which I'm pretty sure third-party companies with upgrade kits are going to fix that, as well as maybe put a trailer, more accessories like a better matrix, a rifle, and a better Energon axe. So I am counting on DNA Design to come up with a kick-ass upgrade kit for this figure, because this figure, as a figure alone, without the accessories, I thought was very well designed. I love the transformation engineering. It was very satisfying. This figure was a sleeper figure. It came as a surprise to me that it was actually this good. It also helps that I had very low expectations of it. So this figure is going to get a 9 out of 10. And moving forward, if this is a preview of things to come from the Devastation Studio Series line, I am all in. I would like to see more figures and characters from the Devastation video game, which I don't have any clue what it's about. I don't play the game. It would be nice to see more characters from the game. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Studio Series from the video game Devastation Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.